And we're good. We're live. I'm back. I'm great to be here. You're right. SmackDown sure does have a new look
Yeah,
on USA Network.
you gotta change it, bro.
Hell yeah, you do. All right. Join live. I totally wasn't the reason we were running late. It totally wasn't me. It was 100% me. Oh, and it's starting with my guy, the King of Kings, the game. Oh, I like the SmackDown logo. It looks a little more retro as well.
Okay, I have an opinion, and I'm not sure you're gonna agree with me.
I usually don't. What you got?
Okay, so the game as a theme song for Triple H, I think is so much better than King of Kings.
I 100% agree with you. What are you talking about?
I think like people like for some reason love when he comes out to King of Kings. I'm like, no, the game is such a better theme for it. Like, like the first thing I loved about Triple H was his entrance.
Oh, yeah. Time to play the game is far better. I don't know where these King of Kings hope or people are, but I also need to get Victory Road pulled up on my laptop. And let me send my beautiful wife a oh, gotta subscribe. Can't really hear Ray. That's fine. I'm working on it.
Let me see if there's.
I fixed it. It was my desktop audio was low. Okay, let me send Alex a text and get her up here.
I wouldn't be surprised if Alex is just so over everything right now.
She's she's fairly awake right now.
It's good. I mean, like I just know myself after long road trips.
Yeah. JT says, Xander, you're alive. I am alive. It's great to be back. Um,
So if I'm being correct, SmackDown is just 2 hours, right?
yes.
Well, yeah, because there was a long time there was a belief that they'd be going to 3 hours.
Oh, we got Pyro. All right. Get Alex up here and then see if I've missed anything yet with the Victory Road. No, does not appear
Are
as
we
if.
kicking off with the cage match?
I'm not 100% sure. I also see that my webcam's a little blurry.
They're shooting off pyro.
All right, hold on, everyone. I know my video is a little blurry. I'm working on it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hi Pierre. Hey Zach. Hey JT. JT says I'm alive. Xander, you're alive. You finally answered the question I got for you. JT, if the question is something along the lines of since John Moxley is back in LS11 WWE, why isn't he being booked? I don't want to hear it. Uh, anyways,
I guess we're kicking off with that.
I guess so. Okay.
So is Roman Reigns going to show up in this one too?
I think so. Maybe just call her up here because she's not looking at Discord.
But, like, I don't know. Like, I'll wait till you come back.
Okay, she's coming. Okay, let me get a notepad out so that I know who Alex and I have predicted each. The match happening right now is the Hardys versus First Class, which I'm going to give the Hardys. And I'll see what Alex thinks in a second. She'll be up here. Let me do this so people can see her better when she comes in. Come in!
Hi.
Hey. Asshole. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, it's fine and all. So,
Alright,
you know.
cool. We got a lightning around this because the show has already started.
Okay.
Okay, these two teams.
Right.
Okay, Alex is going First Class for those watching at home. Alright, cool. Now we can actually start at the bottom. Okay. These two versus these two.
Once again, right.
Okay, for those watching at home, because I can't show it on screen with Ray here, Alex is gone for Cardona and Steph DeLander, who I am also going with, which is not good for me. I need more differences.
Wise choice.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just
She's
picking on vibes alone.
Okay, these two versus these two.
I'm gonna go left.
Okay, for those watching at home, Alex has gone for Masha Slamovich and Tasha Steeles to keep the Knockouts tag titles. I'm going for Spitfire.
I'm a Slamovich stan myself.
Ray gets it. Ray understands.
Yeah, I think she's got a lot of
Which one's
potential
which? I
honestly.
kinda
But she
I-
will be big deal.
She's Slamovich.
I like the one with the headband.
Yeah. Okay, these two versus these two.
I'm gonna have to go with the heart glasses. They have.
Okay.
I like their vibe. They feel fun.
Alex is going for ABC over the system, and I agree with her on this.
I mean, ABC have a pretty solid vibe to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the heart-shaped glasses. They're fun.
Alright, these two guys.
Right.
Alright, Alex is going with Mike Bailey over Zachary Wentz. I am going with the champion, Zachary Wentz, to retain. Alright, we've been over this one a little bit already, but...
You already know I'm not going for Joe Hendry.
Yeah, Alex is going for
That's
John.
literally what got me. This is betting against him, so I'm not gonna
I know
start.
Vander and I are a little bit off on our
Not at
stream,
this
so
point,
Cody's
it's
only
running
made
there.
Alright, these two.
Left.
Yep, Alex and I both going for Jordan Grace over Wendy Chu. She's the other reason I lost the belt. Alright, and finally this match.
Right.
Okay, Alex is going with Moose over Nemeth. I'm going with Nemeth. Alright, I'll call you back up when it's over.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this.
Okay.
Bye, Alex.
Later. Let me know. Let me know how I'm doing. Like partway. Keep me updated like you did last time.
I'll do my best.
I want to know how big of a margin I went by.
And people think I have the ego in this marriage.
I do not have an ego. I totally didn't stand outside the room and eavesdrop on you. Peace.
Oh, chat is blowing up.
Alex put her face on.
Does chat want to talk to me? What is chat saying?
No, you're good. Chat's just going off. I didn't realize how much I had missed in like having the chat closed.
Yeah, okay. Have fun with chat then.
I'll do my best. Alright, cool.
I don't hate this in the chat either. I am just an island onto myself with my own thoughts and opinions.
You're good,
I'm
man.
not broadcasting to the rest of the world.
Shit. Hold on. I'll do this.
Oh God! You want to know what I love about this right now?
What's that?
Look at they took away the big LED ring posts.
Oh yeah, so that they could do the steel cage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Which, if you ask me, I hate those things.
yeah, me too. Okay, so finally gonna look at chat now. 12 minutes into the show. Sorry about that, everybody. That is nobody's fault other than my own. Now that I'm back.
I could have had the chat pulled up, but it's equally my fault. I should do that. Anyway.
You're good. You're good. I'm the one running this shit show. Pierre asked how my vacation was. It was great. I will talk about it more in a minute. I can finally reveal where I was because I was trying to make sure Alex and I had privacy, which was nice. It was very nice just having a few days where I wasn't, where I wasn't Xander of LS11 Universe and I was just Xander. It was great. But anyway. New SmackDown logo isn't bad, Pierre says. He also says, Ray, how are you?
Who asks?
Pierre asks how you're doing.
Oh, I'm alright. I was just looking at some things today involving different education opportunity.
Fun.
Yeah, so looking at getting an HVAC certification.
Nice. I, of course, as everyone knows, am working on getting my teaching certification.
Yeah.
Which I will get the SmackDown thumbnail done in a minute as well.
Also, I'm not trying to call you out or anything. Don't feel bad about this. On the website, Brian Danielson is still the IWGP
heavyweight. I know that. I have not gotten to that yet.
Okay.
That was the situation of I had 1,000,001 things to do, and that was the 1,000,002nd, and so I didn't have time to actually publish it because you can't see it very well on here, but on my end, it is Takeshita on the back end. I just haven't fixed it yet. I just haven't published yet.
Okay.
I was working on that last week on stream, and I just did not have time. Okay, so Zach says SmackDown was good. JT tells Alex to hit me with the Rainmaker. Pierre says first ass, more like it. Lol. JT was trying to give Alex pointers for who to pick. Pierre says when Alex went with Josh Alexander, Pierre says she's going with Kurt Angle from Wish.
So, here's the thing. Alex has done this thing before, and there was one time I tried to help her. She literally just ignored all of it. Alex is going to go strictly by vibes. So, guys, don't even try.
Alex is going to play Smash or Pass with her predictions. She's already told us all that before.
And that's how it is. You can't, there isn't, the, hey, I know something about this. No. That's not how it works.
Yeah. But yeah, JT says all caps, no, Alex, I'm trying to help you cheat. JT says we can both do it on the certifications. Hello, Brandon, who has just popped in, and we are now caught up. Whew! But yeah, so my vacation, for those wondering, I went to Disney World. And, I got this.
Very nice.
And you might think, Xander, why'd you get a purple lightsaber? It's because I'm a bad motherfucker. There you go. Alex, actually, for our anniversary, paid for me to get a custom lightsaber made. So this is the lightsaber I built by my choice. I really liked the vibe it gave. And the Hardys pick up the win over First Class over on Victory Road, which gives me the first point. Yep, the Mace Windu special, says Pierre. Alright, I'm also going to get Photoshop open, and that way I can make us an actual thumbnail over here, because it still says whatever last week's date was. And also I haven't updated the SmackDown thumbnail for you yet, either.
Yeah. Also, as Pierre said in the Discord, Jeff Jarrett's now commissioner of AEW.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't seen Ray EW from this week yet.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get to the Xander update section.
Oh, yeah, the Xander website updates are coming.
Yeah.
Get myself signed in over
Have
here.
you ever just like, so today was SmackDown, which honestly, so I don't like, when I record, I don't add up how long the show is in my head.
Yeah, no.
I just edit it together and the length is the length. I actually did 4 matches on SmackDown this week instead of 5.
The Xander special on that end.
Yeah. It was still like an hour long, so I don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also tonight, folks, I get to reveal the Cyber Sunday standings.
Oh, great, guys.
Because that airs in 2 days, and I haven't even started it.
What? The
Well-
Ray special. Yeah, baby.
Well, I haven't started it because I've been in fucking Disney World.
At least
However-
we haven't started it because of pure procrastination.
However, I do need to say,
Uh-huh.
I don't know who did it, obviously. I know who didn't do it, but I don't know who did it. I had to take care of it. I don't know if you're watching or if you're not. To whoever submitted 222 identical forms for the predictions, all of them were deleted, and I had to enable it to 1 vote per person, and I am very disappointed in you specifically. I'm not disappointed in anybody else. I'm not disappointed in Pierre, or Brandon, or Zach, or anyone else in chat. I'm disappointed in whoever submitted 222 fraudulent votes for Cyber Sunday.
And you're like, and I'm just slightly disappointed in Frank.
No. Unless it was you. But I don't think you submitted 222 votes for Nia Jax and Piper Niven to be the team.
No, it would have been stranger than that.
JT says, my bad, ellipses. I don't think it was you, JT. I don't think it was you. I feel like you will jokingly say it was you, but I don't think it was you.
We're not going to say it, but Xander and I have talked about it, and we have a list. Like,
Yeah, we have a few ideas of which, of who it was, but yeah.
you know, those of you out there, and I feel like those of you out there know who you are. Pierre's not one of you, don't worry. Or JT. Or Zach.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
They're all fine.
Yeah. Nobody here. I don't think it was anybody here.
Specific. Anyway,
So-
like,
I'm going to...
oh, that was cool.
Oh, shit. Cody's got a little bit of blood going on, too.
Yeah.
Also,
That crossroads off the cage is cool.
oh, yeah.
But anyway, like, okay, so I know ultimately there's going to be some involvement from someone in this matchup.
Oh, yeah, it's a cage match. Of course there will be.
But that's my thing. I'm like, that's exactly what the cage match is supposed to not be.
Yeah.
Like, the whole idea of the cage is to keep them in and to keep others out. That's the whole idea.
And Victory Road update, Zachary Wentz versus Mike Bailey is happening right now. They are both making their way to the ring.
Poor guys.
Also, so I haven't seen SmackDown yet, but I saw Jonathan Gresham in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like, for reference, folks, I did give Ray permission to just take Gresham for SmackDown for this episode. But, like, I just saw the thumbnail, I was like, I told you could use him, like, less than 24 hours ago. I wasn't expecting this quick of a turnaround.
Well, you said no, like you said weeks ago when I wrap up TNA,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you use Jonathan Gresham. So I took it as you had the pay-per-view. It was over. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm not
and
upset
it's
about it
not
at
like
all.
Jonathan Gresham was someone who left on like a storyline thing where he needs to be out for a bit.
Yeah, no. And so, folks, know I am going to close the Cyber Sunday poll in just a moment here. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I did not mean to burp like 4 times in a row there.
Oh man. Oh. Ooh.
There's no way they take the belt off Cody on the first SmackDown of USA. Especially
No.
not to Solo.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Solo's kind of losing his momentum.
Yeah, the momentum's been gone for a minute. Which I will start the website updates in a minute as well, for those wondering. Because I got a few to go on that. I'm just kind of watching the final responses pour in here. Spinning solos back to back. The shitty rock bottom. I will say what I was really hoping for was another situation like what we had back in Season 3, where there was a three-way tie for something.
Yeah.
And what I was really hopeful that would be for the number one contenders match to the women's championship. I would have loved to have Carmen Petrovic, Lola Vice, and Jada Parker all in there. Like, all get to be in there and make it an 8-way instead of a 6-way. But seeing that there's a lead for one person in oh my god, there's going to be a tiebreaker for one of these things if there's not another vote in the next minute or two. Also, we are at 88 votes for Cyber Sunday now.
Pretty good.
That is so for reference, the first Cyber Sunday we did had 60. I also will admit, I got really excited when I got to my hotel room on Tuesday night and saw 250 something, and then realized 222, or no, it was almost 300, and then realized 220 of them were the same person. Let's see. Do you think Cody does the moonsault off the cage again? I'd love to see it. Do you think we're going to see... Zach and Pierre asked that at the same time. I think Jacob rips the door off a la Mark Henry. Solo's lost momentum to beat John Cena, which is unfortunate. Could see Cody could lose it against Fatu. Hate to say it, Solo never should have touched the main event outside of tag matches with Jacob Fatu, says JT. 100% agree. Pierre says, I said last year, instead of Miz challenging Gunther at Survivor Series, it should have been Solo. Agreed. And then you love to see it.
I mean,
Honestly,
I just think they brought out Jacob Fatu at the moment where it was like least ideal for Solo.
yeah.
And now Roman's back. And I have a feeling people like I think people are gonna tire of Cody and the bloodline really soon.
I'm already kind of getting there. Like, I'm already kind of getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're 89. 89. Someone else just got one in. I'm going to close the polls in just a second. I'm going to give it another... I'm going to give it another 15 seconds here for anyone to finish up. And then I'm closing the Cyber Sunday poll. At the turn of 8:28, I will close it. So 30 seconds. Also, Cody and Solo have almost gone the entire first quarter of the show. Well, Triple H talked first, but you know what I mean.
I mean,
Oh my
you knew it was
god.
going to be a big chunk of the
Oh my
show.
god.
I'm a little behind you, remember?
Yeah. Don't worry, that wasn't a spoiler when I was going, oh my god, like that. Alright. Polls closed.
So, like, it also sucks because they have this whole thing going with Cody and the Bloodline that they keep coming back to. And it's like, I feel like the story is Cody and Randy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing that's going on. Oh, what? Oh, okay, Cody's trying to slip out. And there, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going, okay, about.
Cody, you slippery, slippery man.
Excuse me. Also catching up real quick on what mods I missed while I was away.
Mm.
There we go. Alright, so once Cody and Solo's match is up, I'm going to run through the Cyber Sunday results so that everybody knows what to expect on Sunday. And that way I know what I'm recording tomorrow. Oh, Cody, what the hell?
You didn't want to just record them yourself and kind of have the reveals happen as the show goes on?
Do what?
You didn't want to just, like, record them privately and then, like, reveal them as the show goes on?
Yeah, that might be what I end up doing. That actually might be better. I kind of like the idea of that more.
You can, like, tease it a bit, like, which one of these matches won?
Yeah. I think that might be how I do it.
Sorry, people.
Yeah, Ray talked me out of it. Sorry, folks. I will say this much. The World Tag Team title match was seemingly a lock for one team until 5 minutes ago. And another team flew from second place to overtaking them with the final vote.
I submitted my vote.
Who did you vote for?
That's for me to know, man.
I submitted my vote.
How dare you ask that in an election?
Fair.
My grandmother taught me you don't tell people who you voted for. It's rude.
Fair enough. Alright. So.
That's right, people. It used to be considered rude to talk about who you voted for. Anyway,
Politics. Okay, so I've now seen the new SmackDown transition for the first time. Let me know when the match is over for you.
alright, no interference.
Yeah, Cody just kind of gets him clean.
Don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to him and Jacob Fatu because I think they're going to have a great match.
Yeah.
But I don't want all the Bloodline people running into their match, which I know is inevitably going to be what fucking happens.
Yeah.
Like...
Because we can't have nice things.
Like, if they were just having a straight one-on-one match and Cody somehow beat him, like, even if you want to do a somewhat fucked finish, like, oh, and here we go, and now they're getting in the cage.
Yep. And Zachary Wentz and Mike Bailey are having a good match on Victory Road, by the way, for those wondering.
Poor guys, because they're the ones, like, the hardcore wrestling fans who are watching are right now even watching SmackDown because it's a championship match. Like, they might tune off and go, like, just TNA in a bit.
God.
I'm waiting.
Oh.
Kevin Nash?
Oh my God! I can't believe it! Could it be? It is! Oh my! I'm doing my best to.
Are you just reacting to Jacob Fatu? Oh wait. Okay, that's not an oh my God thing.
I was doing my best, Ray. I was doing my best not to spoil that Roman was coming out.
Everyone knew that was gonna happen.
Yes, however, I'm trying to be a good friend and not pull the shit you pulled at SummerSlam 2021, because I'm still salty about that. It's been 3 years.
3 years ago.
I'm still salty about 3 years ago. You, me, and Adam are watching SummerSlam. You're like 30 seconds ahead of us, and we're like, huh, I wonder if it's actually going to be Carmella or if something else is going to happen. You go, oh my God, it's Becky! I'm like, you mother...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a man who was complaining about something from 3 years ago.
You give me shit about things from 10 years ago. I don't want to hear it.
Name one thing.
Baron Corbin should be NXT champion.
That's loving.
The Becky thing is loving, jackass.
Not really. You're honestly mad about that.
No, I'm really not.
The Corbin thing I just find fucking hilarious.
It's been 3 years. You spoiling Becky ain't that deep. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Also, because, like, here's the thing with the bloodline. Like, it was working for a bit with Tama Tonga. And then you had, like, Jacob Fatu. Because those were debuts. Where it was like, oh my God, Tonga Loa. That's honestly become fucking hilarious. Like,
In hindsight, hey, he's the infamous Tonga Loa. He's the greatest wrestler in the family, Ray.
and how does every single time he wrestles...
It's not even when he wrestles. He holds the fucking belt upside down. He fucking, like... What? Bro held the tag title like this.
You went to low blow.
He punched Kevin Owens in the ass and then his brother in the face.
He literally almost like checked Kevin Owens' oil and then just punched his brother in the head. Oh, they know where the money is.
Oh, yeah.
Just get everyone else out of it, and if they can just have a one-on-one match with no interference, that would be fun. Like...
Is this gonna lead to Roman and Cody challenging for the fucking tag belts?
I hope not.
God, I hope not.
I like how they're only giving Tonga Loa things he can't mess up. Just hold Roman's arms, Tonga. Just hold his fucking arms. Tonga, Jacob, everyone else will beat him up. You just hold things. And then take the bump. And he was that way in New Japan, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It isn't like AEW with Okada where it's like what the fuck happened? But like,
All right, don't worry, folks. There's finally about to be a real thumbnail on SmackDown. You know, I have noticed, and I'm going to call you out on this slightly, and it's a loving call out. The Ray era of SmackDown's thumbnails can be described as go out there and wrestle, but when it's time for the thumbnail, mostly stare.
it's face off or entrance. Like, here's the thing: running 2 shows, I get less inventive. AEW, because it was a 1 time a week thing, I had time to be rather artistic about it. Hence, hence the thumbnail that was like the Kenny Omega and Jay White pull apart, or like. Now, honestly, AEW is so difficult to book because there is so many things.
Oh my god, I think Mike Bailey might actually be about to win. Might actually be on the verge of winning. I swear, if they put the X Division belt on Wentz just so he could go have the match with Wesley.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. Okay, let's see. Last time I updated the website, it was the day before vacation, the day before I went to Disney. I was working on updating it from... Oh man, the chat's gone for Worlds Collide. That sucks. That sometimes happens when stuff gets copyright claimed.
That sucks.
Oh well. In all fairness, the chat was kind of for that show anyway. 90% of the chat was, is this mods?
Everyone gets so mad because they don't have the mods. They don't have a PC.
It's like, I'm sorry that, like,
You don't have a PC.
like, sorry you don't have a PC. I spent almost $2,000 on my setup, man. Ooh, that was neat. Wentz went for his big springboard cutter, and Bailey turned it into a backstabber. That Mike Bailey just won the fucking X Division title back. I don't fucking care who you are and what you approve.
What?
I got a political campaign where it ended with the person saying their name and they approved the message. And I said, I don't fucking care who you are and what you approve. Like, obviously, Ray and I talk politics off stream, not regularly, but sometimes. But like, as I've said before, Ray and I, God, I hate this term, to an extent, we're influencers.
What?
I'm talking, like, just because, like, people have asked me about politics stuff before. To an extent, you and I, we are influencers. As much as I fucking hate the word. You know?
Wait, what word?
Influencer. Found my remote.
Uh,
We're
I
content
wouldn't
creators.
say that.
We're content creators. People come to us, and our opinions hold weight for something.
Wrestling idiot, but okay.
Yeah, we're content creators to a slight degree. I found my remote, by the way. It fell in the fucking trash can. Which only further backs up the point I'm making here. We are content creators who make virtual wrestlers fight in a virtual game. We're not political geniuses. What we think about politics shouldn't fucking matter. Just because we are popular in our niche doesn't mean we're smart about politics. So, nobody should care what we think.
And, like, the thing is, like, I'm very hesitant to talk about it anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Because, as I said, like, and I realized it was outdated even at the time. but my family was legitimately taught in my family that talking about politics is very much considered rude.
And I agree that it is.
And my dad, like him and I will talk politics now. It's much more open discussion. But like political discussions really didn't happen that much as a kid.
Yeah.
Um, like my grandmother is always was very much who is like it's very rude. Don't talk about politics. And like I understand to some people who are like part of certain social groups that's like or if you can talk about them it's like almost like you are allowing enabling certain things. And I can't speak for that. And there's another Bray Wyatt symbol.
Oh, Mia Yim's in the ring. Or Meechin, I guess.
Hey Paul, can I change my name? No. I want to keep that.
That was actually a Triple H move to rename her that.
Okay.
Because she came back as Mia Yim to join the OC against Judgment Day. And then randomly became Meechin. For a while it was a nickname, and then it just became her name. I mean, because her real name is Mia Yim. So, I was talking about this on last week's stream before I left. I said that you and I had some stuff regarding the LS11 Indies to talk about, and I wouldn't do it until you were on stream.
Yeah.
I feel like we can agree that what we should announce is one of the things we've decided, but that second thing... Because I said there's going to be 3 LS11 Indies, and that's all I've said. LAW is obviously one of them. I feel like you and I can talk about the second one, but we wait and make the third one a surprise.
Okay. Right.
So, and I think you know which one I want to leave as a surprise. It's the one that we're, you know.
It's our own Frankenstein of a promotion.
Yeah. So, the idea, at least for me, and I think Ray might agree with this to an extent, is that I want to empty that free agents page on ls11universe.com as best as we can.
Yeah.
And feature as many people as we can. So LAW will be returning soon-ish. It's gonna return when I feel like it, more or less.
Yeah.
And so, that being said, there's also going to be a new secondary indie based on a recently announced promotion that is coming to the real world of wrestling. And that is that with showrunner Scott D'Amore, LS11 Universe will soon be presenting Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
MLPW.
Yep. Although, I feel like we need a better acronym of, like, Maple Leaf Pro. Because MLPW sounds like My Little Pony Wrestling. And, like, I'd be into producing that, but, like, you wouldn't. So... And here comes Rainbow Dash off the top rope with the Sonic Rain Boom Splash! I just outed myself big time with that one.
I like how you immediately put it on me, like, you're like, I'd be into doing that. But Ray the Cynic...
No, I'm not calling you a cynic. Do I think you're a buzzkill about some things? Sure. But so am I.
I have my opinions on wrestling.
And I have my opinions on music, for example, with my wife. There's some things that she loves music-wise that I'm just like, how do you like this?
Who do you think it's gonna be, Xander?
Oh, you mean Kevin's totally mystery partner that 100% isn't Randy Orton? I mean, we're advertising that it's a mystery partner, so there's no way that it's Randy Orton because it's definitely not Randy Orton. Shit, it's Randy Orton, isn't it?
I hope not.
It's just gonna be Randy. He's been off TV for a couple weeks.
I know, but at the same time, why bother at that?
Because God love him, the thing Triple H is not the best at is mystery partners being anything other than the most obvious thing.
Yeah. Speaking of which, those are you commenting on the Devil storyline. Keep talking. Please. Go ahead. Anyway. I like that you're smiling because you know how this ends.
I'm also laughing because Alex sent me a text asking what I was shouting about, and so I had to type out Rainbow Dash off the top rope. Peter says, honestly, kind of down for My Little Pony Wrestling. General Manager Princess Celestia, I got you, Pierre. I got this. I'll go download Fire Pro right the fuck now. Ray's just sitting here like, don't fucking encourage him.
I mean, you do on your own channel, your business.
Oh my god, this Steph DeLander promo on Victory Road has been going for nearly 6 minutes. Brandon, you keep putting like the upset faces when I'm making the My Little Pony jokes, but like, it's my channel. I'm gonna joke about what I want to, man. If you don't like the comedy in it, you don't have to like it. But like,
and I'm not actually feeling this way, guys. I'm being facetious. So
yeah, I know Ray's being facetious.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how our friendship has been for nearly a decade.
No, it didn't always used to be like this. I didn't always used to critique you as much.
No, early on it was. I feel like our dynamic switched a lot over the years.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even say it's switched. I just at least kind of, I don't know.
Well, I lightened up a lot, is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I used to be a real hard ass when it came to doing things a certain way. Oh, PCO and Steph DeLander have walked out, and it is now just Matt Cardona and Rhino, I get? Or no? Yeah, it's just Matt Cardona and Rhino, I guess. Oh, hey, Rob Van Dam in the front row. What?
It's just like, so right now I'm seeing like the clip show of all the different SmackDown moments. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like the Carmella thing. Things sound so bad. in comparison to everything else.
Yeah.
There's like Steve Austin, Eddie Guerrero, The Undertaker, John Cena, like all these like great casting moments. And then there's just Carmella. And
I
I'm
love
not
her.
saying anything bad about Carmella.
Yeah, I like Carmella. She actually, before we wrote her out for her pregnancy, because usually we do that. We when wrestlers go out with pregnancy and stuff for like a year or so, we write them out of universe for about a season. To be fair about it.
But a lot of people, and I don't think this is controversial to say, a lot of people, especially, it's very common that women wrestlers still leave if they get pregnant, or they'll go into they'll take a break,
Yeah.
and then it's not uncommon for them to retire after that.
Yeah, but like where I was going with that is
That's a very
before
understandable thing.
before Carmella went out with her pregnancy, I had plans for her in universe. Same way I had plans for Becky, and like Becky Lynch was gone for almost all of season 2 and the
Yeah.
first half of season 3. And like we got those comments almost every week. When's Becky Lynch coming back? When's Becky Lynch coming back? Well, we were putting her out for her pregnancy to be fair, because like you know you and I talk about like we could do this so much better all the time. Well, it's really a kind of a put your money where your mouth is situation in that case. You know?
Yeah. Like, the thing is, like, here's the thing. I feel like there's only so much you can do at a certain point when it comes to, like, restricting yourself, and that's why I feel like changing what we do now is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like, who knows, because, like, wrestling as a whole, there's people who are gonna, like, train and become wrestlers, who are gonna become main eventers, who are going to join the wrestling business in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about wrestling. There's always going to be a new star eventually who comes in.
Yeah. Did the match just end? Did I look away and the match ended? What the hell is this?
What? Is it SmackDown or TNA?
SmackDown. You'll see in a second. Okay, so Matt Cardona beat up Rhino, and then that just is kind of it. So I'm just going to count that as nothing for either Alex or I, because neither of us, we had the same pick for that.
Who is?
It's Midnight Heat, according to the back of his trunks.
All right, guys, you're talking about the roster for Maple Leaf Pro.
Okay, we got a name for him.
Such a man. He's a real.
I mean, I'm gonna be. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, I had a feeling that's where that was going. Yeah, I had a feeling that's where that was going. Kind of had a feeling that's where that segment was going.
Oh, come on.
I hope that Ricky gets James Ellsworth into getting a job.
Just because you brought out something worse doesn't mean that we're gonna like it when you get the most predictable thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, I think there'd be something to Randy turning heel.
I do too. I do as well.
Like, honestly, because they don't do this anymore in wrestling, and they used to do it all the time. Like, you couldn't have Randy beat Cody for it, and then have Cody beat him back for it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
People used to trade the belt. Now it feels like in wrestling, you and I talked about this. If anyone wins the belt who hasn't won the belt, who's won the belt before, it's like, oh my god, you didn't have a new person win it?
Yeah.
Okay, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want it to feel like I'm being overly critical. Because they have gotten remarkably better.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. You and I started doing this during a time where the product sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it sucked.
Yeah.
And, like, it sucked until, like, when did WWE, you think, turn the corner?
Early 2023, maybe.
Yeah.
It was good in, like, late 22 for a little bit when Triple H first took over. There was obviously some, some hiccups.
I think in mid 22, well, I think Cody coming back was the start of something.
Yeah, but then when he got injured, it was just rough for a little while without him.
But here's the thing. That was the best thing for Cody.
Oh, yeah, it kept him away from just...
Because by the time he came back, Asshole didn't have control of anything as much anymore.
Not as much, yeah.
Yeah. Like, Cody still had to somewhat overcome it. But, like if he had that year where all of that happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I'm trying to remember, like, just all the horrible things that happened in the last few years, guys. Like, and, like, I know a lot of you people have been the ones who have watched it with us as this time has gone on. And there's a lot of people who are new to wrestling. And I welcome that. I want new people watching wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't know the Miz and the fucking zombies.
No, that was a rough time.
They don't know the House of Horrors match.
No, they sure don't.
I'm trying to think of every single horrible thing that happened. What do you think is the worst thing that's happened?
Oh, God, you put me on the spot a little bit here. A lot of...
Okay, so, like, I feel like there was a period where it was particularly bad between, like, 2017, 2018, and 2022.
Yeah.
I think that was that where it was particularly not good at all.
Yeah. Peter says they haven't been in the trenches like we have. So, this is an important statistic to point out. Worlds Collide, the triple threat match, Hammerstone, Hendry, and Obafemi. That was Joe Hendry's 69th career win. So, nice.
Okay, so this is actually a real story. You want to know something like actually hilarious?
What's up?
So there was a trail, right? And it was a massive loop. I believe somewhere like Yellowstone National Park, right?
Mm-hmm.
And essentially it was part of this like massive loop, essentially 100-mile loop.
Yeah.
Essentially. So, and they had each mile marked. And they had a problem with people kept stealing the mile 69 sign. And so, you want to know what they eventually had to do?
Get rid of it permanently.
No! They had to make a 68.99 sign.
That's even better.
I was like, you know what? That's brilliant. They still had a problem with people stealing that, though. So.
But yeah, no, it got better. I'm not going to say it got great when Triple H took over SummerSlam 2022. It got better. It got significantly better. It wasn't there yet, though.
Yeah.
I think the real turning point was summer last year. That's when it felt like things really started to come together. And I think the beginning of this year.
2023.
What was that?
What was SummerSlam 2023?
That was Tribal Combat. Jay and Roman.
Oh, duh.
And, like, I'm not the biggest fan of that show. Because I feel like a lot of the wrong people won on that night.
Here's Ray recommending. Hey guys, you should all watch The Midnight Express versus The Fantastic from Clash of Champions 1988. Also, Ray, what happened last year at SummerSlam?
Yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. The big thing there is it's like, what was I gonna say? SummerSlam 2023 was a little rough because I felt like all the wrong people were winning. Like I feel like Finn should have beat Seth on that night. I feel like Roman and Jay should have had a clean finish and not had any of the Jimmy stuff happen.
But at the same time, was it kind of frustrating? Yeah. But at the same time, I also get the idea that like Triple H is trying to establish a new continuity in wrestling where someone can be a star and not necessarily have to win the world title.
Yeah, and I don't mean that like Jay should have beat Roman. I mean like Roman should have just beat Jay clean and that put Jay over as like a top star.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that either, but I'm also saying like I feel like that's like that we're in this kind of like re-education period. We're not necessarily everyone who is like an upper mid card or possibly can slide to that main event thing. I feel like we've kind of had this weird thing where I'm not complaining about kids today or anything, but there's been this thing where it feels like everyone gets to be world champion.
Yeah. Peter says, remember... go ahead.
I feel like Triple H might want to establish a new continuity with WWE where not necessarily everyone gets to be the world champion.
Yeah, and I get that. Pierre says, remember Universal Champion Goldberg? I do. Both times of it. I have both of the title. I hate both of the title wins. Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of like the WrestleMania 33 match.
Yeah, but it didn't need the title.
It didn't need the title at all, but it was exactly what the match needed to be.
Yes. That part you were correct.
If ever wanted to see that match, that was exactly what they wanted to see. It was 4 minutes of nothing but the spots.
Yeah, I think it was 5.5 in total. And, like, it was just the big spots.
Literally only the big spots.
And that's
1,
all
2,
anyone wanted.
3. They're out of there in time to get room service.
Yeah.
Like.
And then I don't know what the hell 2021 was. Also on Victory Road right now, it's Spitfire versus Masha and Tasha. Alex has Masha and Tasha. I have Spitfire here. Specifically because the stipulation is if Spitfire loses, they have to break up. And TNA doesn't have any other Knockouts tag teams. So... So unless they're just going to get rid of the Knockouts tag titles, which, I mean, they very well might.
I love the fact that they're really actually making A-Town Down Under have a legitimate feel as a tag team.
Yeah, but they're about to lose to 2 individuals, aren't they?
Hey, they're the heel team that does that.
Yeah.
And that's fine. To be fair, they've had a fairly competitive match with them.
Yeah.
Like, they've interrupted the spots multiple times.
Yeah, they have.
Which is what a chicken shit heel tag team is supposed to do.
Yeah. So, I gotta tell a little story here. And I don't know... I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, Ray. But Wednesday, you know, like, you had to delay Dynamite by a day, which I'm not upset about. I'm really not. Like, it wasn't a big deal. I'd gotten worried about you when I sent you a text, like, at 11 o'clock at night, just be like, hey, just checking in, I haven't heard anything, and everything going all right with Dynamite. Woke up the next morning at 9 a.m., hadn't heard from you, saw my message wasn't even seen yet, and in the back of my mind I was like, oh god, I hope he didn't, get in a car wreck or something on the way back from work. I can't take over AEW and SmackDown again.
Okay.
At least I was thinking, I hope he's okay. But yes, also deep down I was like, I can't take over those shows again. And Spitfire with the win. I am up by 1 now. Ooh. And the plot thickens for Cody. Yeah, Pierre agrees with you on the Goldberg and Brock thing, by the way. He says that their Survivor Series match that went 1:30 was great.
Their Survivor Series match was... That was Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Heyman's like, spear, jackhammer, go home. They're like, why? There's nothing else you can do.
I mean, yeah.
There's 30 minutes left on the air as far as they're concerned. They think, anyway.
Yeah.
So they think you're about to be out there for at least 20 minutes. So, what do? Spear, jackhammer, go home.
Yep.
And everyone in the building was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And you and I were like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. You and I weren't... Yeah, no, we were still talking at the time. It was 2016.
Yeah. You know, I love when they show the ratings, and it's often the people where it's like, oh yeah, we don't use them that much at all. Anyway, like,
The biggest DLC pack yet. That's why we made you wait more than half the game's life cycle for it.
I love. You want to know all my favorite horrible things in wrestling?
What's up?
That $9.99 jingle.
No. Stop. Now. Stop.
I will not do it.
Thank
but
you.
It is god awful.
What I remember most is just the Usos clip within it. And how much is it? Because they were driving that shit. Oh, my stream is down. Hold on. And are we back? We're back.
You want to know what I remember from that?
What's up?
What you gonna pay?
Yeah.
It's just Hulk Hogan. He said, "Oh Terry."
Oh, Terry, you piece of shit. Pierre says, so the devil of AEW used a spear and Dominator. That was interesting. It's true.
Yep, he did. Anyway.
Also, apparently, Jake something and Hammerstone are a team now in TNA.
Okay.
So, beef, beef, beef.
Muscle Blonde Boys?
Suppose so. Alright, now then, let me see what the fuck I did on Raw this week. Alright, Hendry and Alexander is coming up next. So this might be the part where I actually pay more attention to TNA for a little bit. I feel like Joe Hendry has got to win this.
I might walk out for a second.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Just don't leave the call. Just turn off your video and mute yourself. Yep, like that. Which causes us to switch sides, which means I will... Zach says his prediction for the Devil is Lashley.
You're me for a minute.
No, I fixed it. I turned off the border. But yeah, no, I feel like Joe has got to win this because the whole story has been Josh Alexander calling him a joke and a meme. And that he's not a world champion level competitor. And like, I feel like they're trying to heat Joe Hendry up to go to Bound for Glory and win the world title. Yeah, Zach says his prediction for the Devils Lashley. Well, we'll see. As Ray mentioned, though, Ricky Starks also uses a spear, and the Rochambeau is also very similar to the Dominator. Oh, Booker and Queen Charmel are at ringside. That's nice to see. Booker doesn't get out of bed for less than 10 grand. What a line from Corey. I will admit, Montez was actually supposed to win that triple threat, and then Duke won it, and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to roll with it. Because it didn't really matter. It's not like the winner was going to affect the results of who got the match at, what do you call it, Cyber Sunday this week. All right, hold on. It's time over on TNA. You can do it, Joe. Get him, big man. Okay, Nia's got a match at Bad Blood, and she doesn't know who her opponent is. Interested to find out who it's going to be. Oh, it's just Bailey. It's just Bailey again. There's two promos going on at once, and my head's gonna start spinning. God, Hendry is so over with the fans. It's amazing. Oh, man, here's Tiffany. Fit on point from Tiffy. Oh boy, they're doing Seeds of Dissent already. Oh, here's Naomi. I hate that Naomi's return can be simply summed up as everyone else's sidekick. Oh, he's back.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, the second I turned my camera off, I spilled my drink, so then I had a whole nother thing to do.
Hate it when that happens. I was just talking about how I hate that Naomi's entire return can be summed up as everybody else's sidekick.
I mean, I can't wait till she turns heel because I was ignored for so long.
Interesting stipulation to add there.
Yeah! Yeah! Maximum damage!
I was just waiting on your response to that there.
I'm sorry, it's just a horrible move.
It is.
Don't get me wrong, nothing against asses.
No, of course
It's
not.
not ideal for like the part you want to hit someone when you're wrestling. It's a soft tissue. So
Yeah.
Rikishi, like it's a lot of eggs. So that has a weight and smell factor. So
Oh my god.
that was its own attribute. So is this the finale of the series?
For Melo and Andrade?
Yeah.
I think so. I think the winner gets LA Knight for the US title, is what they said last week.
Oh, with Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, probably. You know, it's funny. I do find it kind of funny. Nobody's talking about it from Universe this week. Ethan Page declared what his X Division title win was going to be giving him at NXT No Mercy in a few weeks. This past Tuesday on Ellis 11 NXT, Ethan Page came out with the X Division title and he talked about how he got a lawyer and he read the fine print of the contract and it did not say the winner of the X Division ladder match got an NXT title shot of their choice. It just said a title shot of their choice. So he has called out the winner of Johnny Gargano versus Randy Orton for the WWE title at No Mercy, at NXT No Mercy, which could be very cool. If true. JT says, Ray, what are your thoughts on Jonathan Gresham signing with WWE and LS11 Universe?
It's fun.
Pierre says he thinks it'll be a three-way at Bad Blood with LA, Carmelo, and Andrade. He thinks it'll be a tie with Andrade and Melo tonight. Zach says a renewal of the indie scene feud. That's assuming Gargano beats Orton. You always just assume that. You always jump in and you're like, oh, it's going to be a renewal of this. It's like, but Gargano's still got to beat Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Something he's never done without outside interference. Like, he's got to beat Randy Orton. That's no easy task. Randy Orton's kind of on fire this season. Excuse me. Pierre says All Ego versus either Johnny or Randy should be fun. JT says W answer to you on the Jonathan Gresham one.
So if you want my honest thoughts on it, Randy Orton's not Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes is kind of filling in the spot for me this season, where he's wrestling a lot more up and coming wrestlers, like feuding with Lexis King, Ilya Dragunov, and that's Jonathan Gresham. Like, I'm having him wrestle like a lot more of the mid card guys and try to elevate that scene, because he spent the last 2 seasons straight almost exclusively in world title matches.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. Which I don't regret doing that, but like...
Oh, yeah, not at all.
So you don't know what my main event was today?
Haven't gotten there yet. I'm getting there, though. I'm on this week's AEW right now.
What's your reactions to it?
Well, right now, I've seen Jeff Jarrett and MJF, and that's as far in as I've gotten. I haven't put Jeff Jarrett on the roster right now.
Okay.
So, I'm working through it. Xander, what would have happened if you drafted CM Punk to Raw and Johnny Gargano to SmackDown? Well, that wouldn't have happened because Ray and I agreed, like, months in advance on who was going to get who. So...
It's like... Well, I think now you're more a fan of CM Punk than you used to be.
I love Phil now.
Yeah.
I was just tired of all the drama surrounding him.
Yeah.
But now, he's been back for coming up on a year, no issues. Hey! Showing, I feel like this isn't a spoiler for it's just someone. Hey, another cool cameo in the crowd. I won't spoil either of those for you, but there was a couple good cameos in the crowd there.
No, there they are. He couldn't be the GM tonight?
Regal?
Why not Teddy? Teddy!
Yeah, it was nice seeing Bobby Roode again. God, the AEW roster is so big through no fault of your own. JT says Ray start drama with CM Punk on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
JT tells you to start drama with CM Punk on SmackDown and Universe. Always one to stir the pot. And then Pierre says that Next Wave versus Cody's feud, Next Wave versus Cody feud could be fun. Cody's doing great work. Him and Ilya should be a fun match.
Yeah, well, I like what I'm doing right now with Jay, so Next Wave. Honestly, that's what I'm going on right now. My favorite thing I'm doing right now is Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Because Chad Gable, much like Juice Robinson in a different way, none of his insults or zingers actually have to be witty or good at all.
Yeah.
Like, the humor is that he thinks they're good.
Yeah. But yeah, the hardest part about doing the win-losses every week is when I have to do AEW. Because I have to try and sift through over 120 names.
I'm sorry, Sam.
It's not your fault, is the thing.
Yeah. That's the thing with SmackDown. Like, I'm used to having so many guys I can just throw in to lose at any time I want.
Yeah.
There are so many disposable people on the AEW roster.
Josh Alexander's got Joe Hendry in a grapevine ankle lock. Joe, for the love of God, please do not tap. I can't have you be the reason I don't win the predictions title back again.
Alright, guys, come on, let's go, Joe.
Zach says the story between Punk and GM Rollins has been fun on your SmackDown. JT says that Andrade's new theme slaps and not enough people are talking about it. I like it. I've gotten really used to it. I really like it.
You know, like, there's not a lot of great wrestling themes anymore, so it's not like...
This is actually Andretti whose ass Hangman kicked, right?
Yeah, I don't know, like...
Yeah, it's actually Andretti.
You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of, like, really great wrestling themes anymore.
No, I agree. Oh my god.
And it's because, like, a lot of people don't want to do the licensed music.
Yeah.
Like, shockingly, Real American is a licensed song.
Yep. Oh my god, there's been a ref bump in the Hendry Alexander match.
Woo!
And visual tap out from Alexander as well. Fuck's sake. And there's going to be another low blow, isn't there? Because that's all that can ever happen in Joe Hendry matches. Yep. Fucking low blow again. Please tell me Joe low blows him back. Oh, Joe was wearing a cup! Joe was wearing a cup! He's learned!
I love how this. Thank God someone finally did that.
It's got his fucking face on it! The cup had his fucking face on it!
Classic. But anyway, like, I've always thought about that. Like, there's so many feuds. Like, the AJ Styles feud where he kept hitting people in the balls. Alright, oh no, the feud where AJ Styles kept getting hit in the balls. Sorry.
I think you figure out who just won the match.
Yeah, Joe Hendry.
Which I believe... I believe means that puts me up by 2 points, and we have no matches remaining that are the same. Excuse me for a moment, folks.
Wait a minute. Wait, no matches remaining on the same. What does that mean? How many matches are remaining?
That means there are no matches remaining that Alex and I have different picks on. There's only one match remaining Alex and I have different picks on, and I am 2 points ahead.
Okay, you said that wrong.
That means I've won.
I know, but like you said, we have no remaining matches where we have the same pick. I'm like, no, you mean the opposite.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
You confused me. I'm like, why are you celebrating that? I'm like, that means you have like 3 more.
I'm gonna sell it like she won. Then I'm gonna do the Joe Hendry spin around.
Are you trying to get her to come in here, or are you going to go to her?
She's gonna come in here. Oops. I also now see Daniel Garcia took another loss on AEW.
But hey, the MJF.
Yeah. Yep, Pierre says never forget the double kick at Backlash. JT, thank you for bringing out my fucked up quote there of no matches remaining are the same. We have one match remaining that's different, and it's the main event, but there's not enough points for her to win. Jesus. Hey. So it's gotten to a point now where there's a 2-point gap and there's only one match left that we have different picks on, and I won because of Joe Hendry. Give me the belt back, you asshole. No, give me that. Give me that. I won. I won the belt back. No. No. I want it back fair and square.
But it looks so good on my bed stand.
No. I won. I want it back. I got it back. I did it. Oh, God. We are on stream.
I'm not calling the police and no one else
tickle you
is.
a little.
But yeah, I won because of Joe. I won because of Joe Hendry.
Yeah, now you have hiccups. Right?
I won because of Joe Hendry. He said while sitting on the floor like a 7-year-old.
Fuck off! Ray, whose side are you on?
You were sitting on the
Nobody's.
floor like a 7-year-old.
I'm on the side of whichever I can make the funnier joke of in the moment.
But yes, no, he almost got taken out by his archenemy, the low blow, again.
Yeah.
And then he revealed that he was wearing a cup that had his face on it.
How the fuck do you reveal that? Did he just like borderline flash everyone?
He reached down his pants and pulled it out.
Ew. On live
I'm
TV?
sure he did it in the classy way.
Oh yeah, he did it in a very classy way. It was a very tasteful reveal.
I don't think there's a classy way to reveal undergarments.
You pick it up and raise it up. Like, you don't pull down at all. It's a pick up and raise.
There's no classy way to reveal undergarments.
So, like, it's a difference between this and this. Like,
I mean, same way I believe there's no classy way to wear a Speedo. They just don't look good on anyone.
Anyway,
like,
as
here's
you are.
the thing, though. I feel like anyone who would
Enjoy
look
your
good
hiccups.
wearing a Speedo doesn't wear a Speedo.
I believe I'm now like a 7-time predictions champion or something.
Okay, but that's like a Ric Flair thing almost, where it's like,
Oh
he's
yeah.
won it 7 times. You know, he's competed for it twice as many times as anyone else has. But that doesn't matter. He's had it like.
Also, Andrade beat Carmelo, by the way.
I saw that.
Just keeping up with the recap for everybody at home. On my Miz shit, says JT. Fuck. The hiccups are not gonna be fun.
And like I said, the side I'm on the side of comedy.
So I saw Mark Briscoe appeared on AEW. Is that a official roster move there? Because I know you had me put him on the New Japan roster.
He's got a balance between both.
Okay. That's what I was doing, JT. I was trying to hold it, but also it's a little hard to hold my breath and be entertaining.
Right, so the New Japan guys kind of just float on the AEW sometimes, much like they do in real life.
Yeah. And that was it for Ronda Rousey, wasn't it?
I think there's gonna be a return match between them.
Okay. I couldn't remember if you were writing her out permanently or not. Oh god, did I just... No, I thought I rubbed my nose to the point of a nosebleed there.
Well then, I didn't want to talk about that, but alright.
My bad. That was genuinely not intentional. You know I don't intentionally try and do that kind of stuff.
I will never try saucy nugs. That sounds horrifying.
Alright, let's see. Finally gonna look at SmackDown now. I feel like the biggest feud on SmackDown is Ray versus the YouTube copyright detection system.
I need to find a good intro song. But
Tell
here's
him.
the thing.
Telling you, man.
Some of like those songs you find, I don't particularly enjoy them. Like,
I forget we have very different music preferences as part of it.
yeah.
I'm not going to ask you about anyone's status on SmackDown that hasn't appeared yet, because the most I will say is there are more former TNA names I have allowed Ray to draft over to SmackDown, and that is the most I will say there.
Yeah.
I will not add them until they've officially arrived to SmackDown. The same way there's some TNA names going to Raw that I will not reveal until they've arrived to Raw. I feel like that's a fair way to speak about it, right?
Sure.
Yes. Yes, put the tag belts on Nia and Tiffany, you cowards. Oh shit, I completely forgot to add certain win-losses from Worlds Collide. Whoops. Oh, Roman. Sorry, I thought you were like 60 seconds behind me.
I like how at Bash in Berlin, they were like, we are going to announce and then celebrate Germany's high ass ticket prices. You all had to pay a fucking fortune to be here.
Yeah.
There was a guy in the crowd raising both hands for the one symbol. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
No.
Don't be that asshat.
Oh man, Nick Nemeth's 100th LS11 Universe match was at Worlds Collide. He joins a very, very fast-growing club with that one. But, like, also, we're on Season 6. It was kind of bound to happen by now.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the new era of SmackDown. How are we going to end it? A Bloodline promo. What a new way to end SmackDown.
Oh my god. So, we always joke about, like, unexpected people being some of the most decorated in LS11 Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Do you want to guess how many different title reigns Matt Cardona has had in the LS11 Universe?
Well,
10. NXT North American title, WWE United States title, 3 times as digital media champion, 2 times with his internet championship, 1 time ROH television, 1 time New Japan television, and 1 time ROH 6-man tag champion.
Okay. I was talking about AEW the other day, how many times Kyle O'Reilly has been a tag champion.
Oh, yeah. I think Matt Cardona has the most different title reigns out of anyone now. I could be wrong on that, though.
I would say I think Kyle O'Reilly has the most tag title reigns.
Oh, by far.
I even said on commentary, and guys, we haven't even done all the retro stuff that might feature Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, retro ROH.
Yeah. And also, NXT earlier, because Undisputed Era was there for a few years before we started.
Yeah, they formed in 2017.
Yeah, so they were for 2 years before we started our show.
I feel like it's kind of, I think we've talked about it a little bit, retro NXT is kind of your thing. I'm not going to touch that. Because I think we were talking about doing, because I feel like I'm allowed to talk about this because we've announced that we've wanted to do it before. The original TakeOver Brooklyn is something we've wanted to do for a while, but you want to be the one to produce that, which is why I haven't said, which is why I've never talked about, what matches I think would have happened then.
Yeah.
And it's also why I've never given it, a date, because it's well, if Ray wants to do it, then we'll do it, but I'm not going to push him I'm not going to push you one way or the other.
Yeah, we'll eventually get around to it. I'm not
Yeah, well, it's also a similar thing of, I haven't, I haven't done any... I announced Retro SummerSlam was going to come out sometime in August. We're now halfway through September.
Well, honestly, AEW is a really hard show to book.
Oh, yeah.
That is a very hard show to book. The size of the roster, trying to, go through what Tony Khan's thinking.
Yeah.
But, despite all that, so right now I'm really just focused on, making SmackDown the best show I can really make it right now.
Yeah, and, it's kind of the thing, deep down, I won't say it as oh, neither of us want to do AEW. I don't think it's that. I think it's the show that both of us look the least forward to working on.
I love the idea of AEW, and I love the early years of AEW, but it is so cold compared to what it was a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
The booking continues to not make sense. And that's not me trying to be a dick. I'm there's things that happen on that show that don't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's I imagine it's kind of a situation, and I feel like you agree with me on this. It's kind of a situation where if we could stop doing AEW and just put our favorites onto the other 3 shows, we would. But the amount of fans we would lose doing that wouldn't be worth it.
I can't even say that. I'm just how AEW is run in real life ultimately affects my ability to run it efficiently.
Yeah.
So, if it was just better run, if they improved their roster, as in they realized they can't hire everybody under the sun.
Yeah.
And they got different creative teams for the different shows they produce, and Tony Khan wasn't involved in everything. Like, there's hope for AEW, and I want, like, and you and I were talking about this. It's like, of course, you want there to be a legitimate second promotion out there for people to work in.
Oh yeah.
It's not good for anybody if WWE is the only legitimate pro wrestling company around.
Let's just get this one thing straight. Whether I tell my family to the father or not,
I like how we both just simultaneously, silently kind of agree, alright, Roman's talking, time to stop for a minute. Can take my kingdom. Okay, but fucking why, though? Sorry, side note, over on Victory Road, for some reason Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards just won the tag titles back.
Hey. Okay, I mean, like, I like Brian Myers. Eddie Edwards was cool up until a few years ago. Now I feel like a lot of his best days are behind him. And it's just kind of like he's slowly just anything like this. Like, I'm like, he's kind of slowly becoming a shell of the Eddie Edwards he used to be.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like as this time's gone on, I feel like wrestling fans in general don't like the deathmatch stuff as much.
Yeah.
I feel like hardcore wrestling fans in general aren't as into barbed wire and glass anymore.
Yeah.
Which, granted, they shouldn't be. I've never liked it.
No, me neither.
But it hasn't been since WrestleMania.
Like, I know you hate whatever you want, but Jim Cornette has the quote. Back then, you used to think we were hurting each other and we weren't. Now you think we're not hurting each other and we are.
Yeah.
Who are the marks? Like, and that's a true statement.
Yeah,
We're
no,
the mark now.
you're right. So, I'll ask you about that off stream, actually.
What?
Someone on the roster that at one point we had plans for this season, but I have a feeling we probably don't anymore, so I'm trying to figure out if I take them off the roster or not.
Okay.
I'll text you the name, and you can just give me a yes or no. Yes being, yeah, we're still going to use them. No being, go ahead and take them off the roster.
Yeah, go ahead and take him off.
Cool. Can do. Oh, we're getting an overrun tonight. I just realized that.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to see Roman and Cody for the title again before Roman goes away?
I think we might get it at a Saudi show, honestly.
And I'm saying here, like, it's 1-1. Like, and you could leave it at that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, based on how this main event's going, it looks like we're getting Roman and Cody against Solo and Jacob at Bad Blood, maybe?
I mean, that is kind of like, I was much more into Jacob Fatu versus Cody.
I think we'll still get that. I could see that being... Well, I was going to say I could see that being the Survivor Series match. No, I can't. He don't like you. Oh, my God. Pretty solid episode of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Which now means that my TV can be swapped over to TNA Plus.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So
I'm so excited that Raw is going back to 2 hours.
Yeah, for like 8 weeks, but you know, take the victories where we can.
It's just going back to 2 hours.
No, it's been confirmed that when it goes to Netflix, it'll go back to 3.
Damn it.
Pierre says we might get the rematch at Rumble 25. Yeah, we could.
Possibly. I hope they don't like do a Saudi show of like a big 4 show like that. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be really like not cool if they just did like they did like a Rumble. Like, I know they said before. Like, I know when Fuckface was still around. I know that like there was talk they might do a WrestleMania there. Thank God. Like,
Yeah, thank God that's seemingly not happening.
yeah. I'm not saying WrestleMania shouldn't go overseas. I definitely think it should.
Yeah,
But
just not, you know.
not that very specific country.
Yeah.
Like, hell, if you had a lot of fans in like a region in that part of the world that was just not that country, that's fine. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, Ray, you're welcome to stick with me through the rest of the watch along if you want to. If you don't want to, I'm not gonna.
So
What was that?
I can't really watch it. So
Yeah. If you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to complain if you choose to. If you don't want to, I'm also not going to be upset.
I might go here in a bit, guys.
All good.
Yeah, but thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, always fun to have you on stream.
You know, it was a good episode of SmackDown.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. And I'll join you guys soon.
Alrighty.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay, hold on, folks. I gotta get my webcam turned on now. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Dad is figuring out everything. There I am. And then... There we go. When should Grayson Waller try Austin Theory? 6 weeks ago. 2025 to talk about doing a show in Italy. That'd be cool. Alright, so we are currently watching... now we are currently watching TNA Victory Road. Wendy Chu versus Jordan Grace is happening right now. Alex and I have both gone Jordan Grace on this one. Dad, Triple H is here. Yeah, apparently. I'm also working on getting the website fixed to get everyone on the correct rosters, because there's several people that are on the wrong rosters still that I need to update. So after today, the rosters should be a lot more accurate. Because, like, there's some names on NXT that have been, some names on NXT that have been called back up. Some people who have moved each way, so on and so forth. Some people that were drafted to SmackDown that Ray took a little longer than expected to debut, so they haven't gotten moved yet. Things like that. But yeah, so now I suppose back to our kind of nightly Q&A with Xander. What are my thoughts on the syringe spot? No. Fucking no. Not directed at you when I say that, JT. Just no. What the fuck? No. Is my response to that spot. I don't do needles. That shit's fucking disgusting. If you wanted to turn me away from your show, that's how you do it, Tony. And, you know, I'm sure people will be like, oh, yeah, I'm sure he's real concerned about you not watching. Yeah, I'm sure he isn't. But that's just my opinion. That is exactly what's going to turn me away from the show. Shit's disgusting. That and the bag spot. No. Just disgusting. And I'm sure someone will see this out of context and go, oh, he's just a fucking soft wrestling fan. Sure, call me whatever you want. I prefer my wrestling to be fun and entertaining. And not have things that could potentially lead to actual fucking murder on the show. Yeah, hated those spots. Hated those spots. Okay, I think now there's only one name that's supposed to be on SmackDown that I haven't put there yet. However, that is someone I know Ray is waiting to bring in. Yeah, Zach, I could see that being the Backlash show. I could see Backlash being in Italy. I could see that or Money in the Bank, either one. Oh yeah, I got a new addition to my Sonic collection, by the way. As you guys can kind of see over here, I need to get Groot off my table. He's part of our Christmas decorations. He's just kind of been in here for a while. But as you guys can see, I got a Knuckles here now. He came in a 2-pack with Rouge, who's over on my Sonic shelf. And I got Shadow here as well, so I got my 2 favorite Sonic characters here. And then I got this for my Sonic shelf over there. While I was at Disney, I got Tails. I did not have a Tails Funko yet. You guys can't see it super well, but I'll show it as best as I can. I have the Sonic Funko shelf over there. You can kind of see. It's got Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Shadow, Rouge, Eggman, Metal Sonic, Silver, and then Classic Sonic, and then Classic Super Sonic, and then Super Sonic and Super Shadow. And so now I've got Tails to add to it. I've thought about swapping this out to just be my Sonic Funkos, because you guys know how much I love Sonic, so... Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% there, JT. I agree 100%. Alright, so now the fun part of my night, while I watch this show... getting the TNA roster kind of broken up and spread out a little bit. Now, not everyone is going to get taken off the TNA website. Play Funko Fusion on stream. That's the new kind of Funko game coming out, right? I might pick it up and play it at some point. Like, genuinely might pick it up and play it at some point. Oh, I think Jordan Gray's going for Vertebreaker on Wendy Chu. Yep. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and get pretty much people that I'm okay with going ahead and revealing where they're going to be landing following the closing of TNA Universe. I'm going to go ahead and get moved tonight. Some people might seem like they've completely vanished from the website altogether. I think tonight I'm going to start getting the makings of the Maple Leaf Pro and the Secret Third Indie put together and just have those sections on the website hidden. And I don't know when the first Maple Leaf Pro show is going to be, but I am excited for you guys to see it when it happens. JT says, "Oh wait, where's this going, JT? You're gonna do Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling from Wrestling Empire? I don't know if that's in Wrestling Empire or not. I never played that, but it's the indie promotion Scott D'Amore's opening up. I know it went under many years ago, and he's bringing it back." Maple Leaf Grappling, yeah. Also, I'm kind of surprised no one's made the joke about the fact that we're not on WrestleLuigi tonight. There's a reason we're not on WrestleLuigi tonight, and it's a very simple reason at that. And the reason we're not on WrestleLuigi tonight is I accidentally went live on LS11 Universe instead of WrestleLuigi. It's also part of why the thumbnail is so badly outdated. So I may actually fix that real quick. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fix that just real quick so that the thumbnail is finally actually accurate. Because that thumbnail is from the last time we were live on LS11 Universe. I don't see Jordan Grace's borderline historic title run ending to Wendy Chu. Play Wrestling Empire. I don't have the money to buy any games right now, just because I was just off work for a week. Otherwise, I would look into it. Hold on, let me put the thumbnail in real quick. And Jordan Grace with the dub. There you go. All right, thumbnail's been updated finally. Wrestling Empire is fun. I've heard good things. Yeah, I think if anyone is beating Jordan Grace for this title, it's going to be Rosemary at this point. I think Rosemary could pick up the belt at, what's it called? At, Bound for Glory here next month. But yeah, also keep in mind, guys, I don't really play wrestling games in my spare time anymore. I've tried to make a very big effort lately to, like, I've tried to make an effort to spend less time working on wrestling content. But yeah, I mean, it seems Jordan Grace is about to head to WWE pretty soon anyway, so I'm not going to be terribly shocked if she drops that belt at Bound for Glory to Rosemary. Oh, they're doing an interaction with Ariana and Santino. You'll love to see it. I would love to see Steph Delander pick up the belt. I think that'd be awesome. Is he going to pull something out of his crotch again? If he is, I don't want to see it. Matt Raywalt, 2024. October 27th. It's coming up. It's coming up. That's gonna be right before Halloween. I might dress up for that show, for that watch along. Maybe I'll actually do the Joe Hendry cosplay this time, like with the wig and everything I was gonna buy. Oh man. Oh, Final Resolution is going to be in Atlanta on December 13th and 14th. I might have to look into getting tickets for that. If you want to play Wrestling Empire, She plays other games like School Days or Hard Times. Well, it's not that I don't want to. Let's see. How much are tickets for? Okay, TNA. Oh shit, they doubled the prices of TNA tickets since the last time I was there. Oh no, that's never mind. That's for 2 tickets. No, never mind. They've also expanded how much of the arena they're going to be. They're going to be in. It looks like. Yeah, it's $30 per night for TNA. Ray and I'll look into that with Ray sooner or later. A little closer to time when I can afford it a little better. Alright, main event time. Oh, nope, Frankie Kazarian is coming out first. For some reason. Are they trying to set up Kaz to be the challenger for Bound for Glory? Because, like, come on now. Alright, Victory Road, main event time. As I'm hopefully going to finish up my roster updates here in that time. And then make sure I've got everything in place to jump right in with recording tomorrow morning. Because I've got to do, quite literally, everything tomorrow for Cyber Sunday. Moose. God, we are up to 202 people across the 3 WWE shows we have, with me moving TNA people over. At this point, like I said, I'm just kind of going through and double checking who I'm okay with going ahead and revealing as getting moved to each location. Why don't I do the Canadian Destroyer? Because I would blow out my fucking knees. You guys have no idea how much pain I was in at Disney this week, walking around as much as I did. We walked about 10 miles a day. Like, my feet are still feeling it from Disney this week. It was a lot of fun. It was genuinely a lot of fun. Got to do a lot of cool stuff there. But it also took a toll on me, because I'm not in great shape. Obviously. Working on it. And we did a lot of walking. Excited for the Hendry versus Forsaken story. Well, that's assuming Hendry's going to show up. He's not on the... you'll see when the website update comes out tonight, he's not on the NXT roster. They took him out. They put him in the hospital. No one knows when we're going to see him next. What's on Dev Rebel's contract? Possibly not even fucking good. See the Lightning McQueen. I did. I went to the Lightning McQueen. It wasn't so much a ride as it was an attraction. One of those like little sit-in kind of like animatronic theater kind of attractions, which was really fun. It was neat. It was very fun. It was very cute. I enjoyed it. We did just about everything we could when we were there. Went to all 4 parks. You know, we did Magic Kingdom Day 1, Epcot Day 2, Hollywood Studios Day 3, which was my favorite, and then Animal Kingdom yesterday to wrap up, and then we drove back today. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Alex had a great time as well. In here, I don't want to see anyone lose their jobs, but contract not being renewed is very different from being fired. Played Disney Infinity. I don't have any of the stuff to do that. I don't have any of the stuff for that. I don't want to go out and buy all the stuff for that either. and stuff too. You don't have to buy it. I'd just set up a PO box or something at that point. Champion KO was fun, yeah, and then double count out, which was on purpose. It was on purpose that that choice. There were reasons for that, and you'll find out sooner or later what they were. So Buzz from 2K19, Canada was loving. Kinda. He kind of is, I suppose. Like, Baron Blade name dropped Buzz on the debut episode of LAW. So, kind of, I guess. I need to go seat cushion for my chair. Oh, jeez. They're doing hand-biting spots, boys. I assume Nemeth wins this. I'm not really keeping count anymore, but I suppose if I was, actually, let me do a quick count here. Yeah, if I were, now that I've got it counted back up, it's 2-4 in my favor against Alex, so even if Moose won here, she would still be behind by 1. Yeah, it doesn't have the same story as my career. He made it to NXT. He got a developmental contract, but budget cuts, you know? Cole Quinn made it to NXT for a minute there. He got that enhancement talent gig, similar to how, like, Von Wagner appeared on SmackDown that one time back in 2020 and lost to Sheamus in like 60 seconds. Yeah, like that's exactly what happened to Cole Quinn. In fact, in 2020 in LS11 Universe, Cole Quinn appeared and lost to Sheamus in like 60 seconds. It's kind of funny. Also, my beard. My God. And the hair. You can tell I actually brushed it today. I'm looking great. I'm looking on point today. I feel great. Feel fucking great, you two. Feel fucking great. Genuinely, I do. Like, when I say that, I genuinely do feel great. Like, I have... That vacation revitalized me, and I feel amazing. Especially now that I'm back. Like, I missed you guys, but that break was much needed. It was a very much needed vacation. I'm glad I took it. It was nice getting like 6 days alone of just me and Alex. And like the most contact I had with anyone other than Ray. Like the most contact I had with any of you guys from the fan base was like I checked the comment section and the Discord when I got back to my hotel at like 11 at night every night. Responded to a couple of things and then left everything else alone. Like, someone asked in the comments of Worlds Collide, oh, is Fatal, or not Fatal, is Forbidden War next? And I said, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that this year. And the person asked why, and it's like, I didn't want to respond. But, like, the reason why we're not doing Forbidden War 3 is this was going to be the last year we did Forbidden War anyway. This was going to be the last year we were going to do Forbidden War anyway. But it was going to be like, everyone is here. It was going to be WWE, AEW, TNA, NXT, Ring of Honor, New Japan. And it was going to be one big final thing. But now at this point, it would just be WWE and AEW. TNA's gone, Ring of Honor's gone, New Japan wouldn't really have much to contribute at that point. And so at that point, it's like, we don't really want to do WWE, AEW, because a third year. Because, like, everything just kind of screeches to a halt for 5 weeks when we do Forbidden War. So we just don't want to do it this year. Simple as that. Did you miss when I talked about the Cyber Sunday? No, I'm not going to reveal them. I'm going to reveal them on Sunday itself as the show progresses. There'll be graphics as, like, for example, Omos will come to the ring, the chart will come up, and then suddenly, boom, this person won by this many votes. And we'll have, like, special guests announcing each of the results or something. Like, you know, you might have... I don't know, just off the top of my head. Rob Van Dam might announce the results of one thing. Lita might announce the results of another. That's just names coming off the top of my head. But yeah, so that's why we're not doing Forbidden War 3. Just because we don't want to. Simple as that. Because it'd be Ray doing 2/3 of the build at that point. If you did book Forbidden War show, who would win against who? We talked loosely about it. We hadn't really put much thought into it was a big thing. Like, I can't even remember anything we talked about, but like, once Ray and I both started doing this kind of stuff, it became a little harder to book it anyway, because then we were each doing our own things. But like, God, I'm trying to think. I think at one point... trying to think. God, I don't know. It's tough because like we're not doing it and I don't want to do it. Oh jeez. Nemeth went through the table. Not a DQ somehow, but Nemeth goes through the table. But yeah, no, like it's tough to think who would be against who because like I don't want to give people false hope that something might happen one day, you know. If you book for a war show IRL, what were the matches you want to book? There you go. There we go. That'll work. If we're not counting LS11 Universe into the max. That's a little easier for me. You know, like, you know, you gotta get probably Roman Mox, like what we did the first summer. The first time around we did it, is probably a good testament of what we would have wanted to do. AJ and Omega would have been cool. That or like the OC versus Okada and the Bucks, I guess, if we're going off what's happening in IRL right now. Because like at one point it was supposed to be Hangman and the Bucks against AJ, Gallows, and Anderson at the first Forbidden War. And then Gallows and Anderson were DLC, so we were like, well, we needed a fourth person for the AEW title match, so AJ fits that. Zach says Rollins Ospreay. Yeah, I'd probably book that at a real life Forbidden War. It's funny, you know, it's like I was really worried people were gonna start expecting that we were gonna do Rollins Ospreay this year at Forbidden War 2. I was worried people were gonna think that's what we were doing because we did the champion versus champion in season 4's Forbidden War. It was like we didn't want Rollins or Ospreay to lose. And so that's why we kept them apart on that show. Because, like, Rollins was supposed to be undefeated going to the match with Frazier at WrestleMania. Ospreay couldn't just take a loss to Rollins. So on and so forth. So we just ultimately were like, well, we'll have them each defend. Ospreay will defend against McIntyre. Rollins will defend against Takeshita. And it worked out. I think it worked out for the better that way. Ultimately. Oh boy, here come the system. They're not going to just put the belt back on Moose, are they? Oh, Nemeth slipped it around into a sleeper. Oh, God. Oh, super kick. Spear. And Nemeth kicked out of Moose's spear. Nemeth kicked out of the spear. Brock Wardlow wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I just feel awkward even talking about Brock nowadays with everything. Oh, Mike Santana takes the belt from Moose. I don't mind how Mike Santana looks with that belt in hand, honestly. Wouldn't be against him winning it at some point. Oh, Moose kicks out of the danger zone. I'm going to sneeze, by the way. Dennis. Dude. When 30 seconds ago I said I don't really want to talk about Brock, what made you think it was a good idea to ask me about him immediately afterwards? Genuine question. Like, when the last words out of my mouth were, I feel kind of awkward talking about Brock right now. Why would that be the next thing you ask? Oh, well, that was a crazy counter there from Nemeth. Back on track here with TNA. A crazy counter. They're selling it like Nemeth won off the Famouser. Come on now. Nemeth telling the ref not to disqualify the system. Because he wants to beat Moose. He wants to pin Moose. What the? JBL? Why is JBL here again? What the fuck is JBL doing here? Why is JBL here again? What the fuck? Oh my god. Why is JBL there again? Oh my god, he hit the spear. And Nemeth kicked out again. Gonna miss Nick Nemeth in LS11. He's still there. He's still gonna be in Universe. He's just not gonna be part of NXT. Keep in mind, JT, I literally said earlier, I want to try and use everyone we can with the Indies. Like, I want to try and empty that free agent pool out a little bit and get more people on the shows. So Nemeth will be part of either LAW, Maple Leaf Pro, or the Mystery Third Indie. I can confirm that. I just didn't want to add him back to NXT. Just because Dolph Ziggler under a different name feels weird in NXT. Yeah, just because someone's on the, JBL had to get that bag. JBL's a traitor. Why is JBL here again? Oh my god. And Danger Zone. And Nemeth with the dub. Yes, LS11 Universe is 5 years in October. October 29th. In fact, Bound for Glory this year is the 5-year anniversary of LS11 Universe starting. I don't know why JBL just keeps showing up everywhere. I don't know what on God's green earth made JBL decide to start doing a run of the Indies in TNA. But I'm so in. I'm so here for it. I swear it better not be Kazarian and Nemeth that we're heading to for Bound for Glory. Do it on TV. Call it a day. Like, if anyone other than Joe Hendry is challenging for that title at Bound for Glory, then the people running TNA have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And I stand by that. Solid show for TNA tonight as well. I'm hitting the wrong button. But yeah, solid solid show for TNA tonight. Very much enjoyed it. Of course, SmackDown was on at the same time. That's the one thing with TNA, is them having shows on at the same time as SmackDown on Fridays does make it a little bit harder to watch their pay-per-views and stuff. Or I suppose they call them premium live events, don't they? But you get my point. It is a little difficult to watch both at the same time, and I openly admit that, but I do enjoy both. Had a lot of fun. Glad you guys were here. I'm going to finish up working on what I'm working on with the website tonight before I wrap up for the night. Also because I'm just glad to be back. Like, you guys know I'm such a damn workaholic that I am happy to be live for a few extra minutes tonight. Especially if I'm just working on renders and stuff. And final results were Xander 5, Alex 2, by the way. I will let her know that, because I feel like she won't want to play with me anymore when I tell her that. She got annihilated on those predictions. Or it might drive her to want to do it more. You never know. I do think it's funny how she started out being like, I guess I'll just do this to humor you. And now she's like into the predictions and is like, but the belt looks so great on the bedside table on my side of the bed. I'm like, you asshole. Well, you guys were here for it earlier. That was hilarious when she tried to take it and go, no, it looks so good on my side of the bed. It's like, oh my, it normally lives right here on my desk. She went mad with power. She's gone mad with power. Someone needs to save her from herself. JT says, you know what it's time for. What's it time for, JT? Dare I ask what you think it's time for, you unhinged, you hilariously unhinged man. Tonight is Cycle Sunday. No, it's Friday. I still have another day and a half to make Cyber Sunday. So factually, no, it is not Cyber Sunday. The power immediately went to her head. I was turning heel and started on faction to overthrow me for the championship. Yeah, I agree. I think it's time for her to make her own faction. I hear Missile is going to be my next challenger for the title. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me in the headset, is Missile is next. Why Cyber Sunday, not Saturday? I want you to read the name of the show a few more times and tell me, JT. Why is Cyber Sunday, not Saturday? Scholars, years from now, will ask, why is Cyber Sunday, not Saturday? JT, you know I say it out of love. You know I say it out of nothing but joking, and like, it comes from a place of love when I make that joke, obviously. No malice. But yeah, as I work on getting the website fixed up here, if anyone's got questions for me, of course, I'm always happy to answer. Ricky was the best debut on SmackDown ever. Oh, it was great. Ricky should have gotten all the screen time. Like, Ricky should have had all the screen time. Ricky should have stacked Kevin Owens and Randy Orton and won the matchup for himself. That's what should have happened. Have all of... Excuse me? I've only ever had the one, JT. Ricky will be like... I have a feeling... Pierre, I actually have a feeling he will. Normal time for Sunday? Yeah, it's going to be normal time. It'll be 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Eastern time. It'll be normal time. I just got to get it done tomorrow. Ricky should dethrone Cody. Ricky should dethrone Cody and Gunther at the same time. If someone makes a call of Ricky, I will bring him into LS11 Universe. I'll do it. Deadass. I'll do it. What's the status? You know what to do. Oh, according to a tweet Pierre just shared in the Discord, Motor City have signed with WWE per PW Insider. Alex, Bandita, Karlak, Rhea, Power Girl all join forces to take the title off of me. You're forgetting Rogue from the X-Men, Black Cat from Spider-Man, as well as Aqua from Kingdom Hearts, Katana from Mortal Kombat, and Cynthia from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I hope someone makes Ricky on 2K. Yeah, if someone makes Ricky on 2K, he'll be part of the LS11 Indies. I'll bring him in. I'll do it. He'll be on the first show for the Indies. Last man standing as well. Nope, it's not tomorrow, Dennis. It's not tomorrow. Again, it's Sunday. I feel like the fact that it's currently Friday and tomorrow's Saturday and the show's called Cyber Sunday kind of tells you that. Not tomorrow. And also, I haven't confirmed if it's last man standing or not. So, I'm going to ask you again, same way I asked you last week during Worlds Collide. Please stop saying things that are just factually incorrect about LS11 Universe and trying to present them in the chat as if they are 100% fact. Because they're not. Like when you said Jimmy Uso was the longest reigning NXT champion, he just simply is not. Stealing your gimmick. Yeah, if anyone around here is gonna just gonna try and pass things off that just are simply not true about LS11 Universe, this is JT with his fucking nonsense of Jon Moxley is signed to LS11 WWE. Bro has been peddling that propaganda for fucking 5 months now. 6 months, maybe even. We got Alex to join the propaganda. Yeah, he kind of did. That's the most impressive part, is he got my wife in on the joke. I am really, it does genuinely make me really happy that Alex has, like, joined in on some of the LS11 Universe stuff lately. It's actually been really nice having her, like, not officially, like, on board with the LS11 Universe channel, but, like, you know, being essentially a guest star that appears sometimes. It makes me happy that people are always so nice when she shows up. And make her feel welcome. One of the things I really like about this community is just how nice you guys are when we have guests. Like, because I haven't seen, I haven't gotten to talk to Adam or Carson, Matt or Greg Tree in over a couple of years each at this point. It's been 2 years since I, like, regularly talked to Tree, and about 3, almost 4, since I really talked to Matta. But, I texted Matta not long ago just to check in on the guy. He's doing good. Carson Gregtree has started to return to universe creation lately, which has been awesome to see. He's been doing some big stuff. Really happy he's kind of returned to making videos. I know he's had some personal stuff going on based on what he said in the Discord, but it's really good to see him back. Oh yeah, I've enjoyed Jimmy Uso a lot. It's part of why I made him, the NXT champion in the LS11 Universe. Is he's very entertaining, and also I made him NXT. Like I will admit I made him NXT champion because like his NXT title run wasn't supposed to happen. In fact, I don't know if I was ever planning on him going heel. Alex Fearon's carnal appearances. Oh, careful, JT. Please be careful because you don't want to summon him. It's like it's a little bit like Beetlejuice, when you say that person's name. So just be very, very careful whenever you mention that individual by name. So it's kind of funny. I was looking on Twitter yesterday, I think. He wouldn't dare show up here again. JT, I'm begging you. Don't test your luck. Don't test your luck, man. He will. He can. He will. That's the scary part about him. Like, I've always got Paul on the line, but you never know. Guess who made it into the stream, motherfucker? Oh no. That's right, Xander. I made my way into a car. I managed to jump on the stream. Can you see my profile picture? Yeah, I can. You thought you could hide from me, huh? You thought you could get away from me? Thought that after what happened at the last dance, you could get away from me? Oh, God. I've still got a bone to pick with you after the last dance, You're covering up my face as well, so people can't even see me talking to you. Oh, well, that's the point, I'm the star of the show, Xander. In fact, I think my picture should be even bigger and cover your entire screen. Of course you do. Dude, you used to be the most beloved person on this channel. Yeah, well, guess what? Now, I'm a bad guy, and even then, they should still love me more than you. What the hell, man? I've main evented Xandomania more recently. No, you haven't. I main evented Xandomania this year. Okay, let me rephrase it and we'll make it more factually correct. Yeah, please do. Last time I main evented Xandomania, I didn't choke it. Listen here, you motherfucker. Last time I faced Raj Desi, I actually beat him in the middle of the ring. In fact, I've done so twice. You're a son of a bitch, you know that. I'm sorry, Xander, what is your record against him right now? 0-2, right? Carnold, you're pushing your luck. Well, guess what, Xander? Pierre says I can hack. Well, guess what? I'm connected to Skynet. Skynet's online nowadays, motherfucker. How's your US title open challenge? Oh, it's too bad, isn't it? Listen here, Carnold. LAW is going to be back any day now. And when it is, you and I are going to have words. Oh, I'm sure we are. But in the meantime, guess what, Xander? What? I have a message for someone. Do you now? Indeed, I do. Well, I'm sure whoever it is would love to hear it, Carnold. Yeah, I'm sure they would too. And so this message is for them. Alright, Carnold, what's the message? The message is we'll be right back. I'm sorry, what? Carnold, what are you doing? I'm taking over this show, Xander. I think you know I can do that by now. Guys, he's overtaken my full screen. I don't know what to do here. I can't get my screen back either. I don't know what's going on. My full screen is just completely covered by Carnold's picture. Yeah, it is. I've got the bone to pick with someone in the chat. I'm sure you do, but why can't I have the screen back? Well, it's quite simple, Xander. Okay? I would love for you to inform me of how it is quite simple, Carnold. Yeah, I will, and it's quite simple like this. This is my show now. What happened to us, man? We used to be best friends. Yeah, you're right. The keyword is used to, Xander. Everyone's joking about how I don't have any of those titles in the picture that's representing me right now. Yeah, you're right. I don't. And you know why I don't have those? Well, because you lost. You vacated the LSWF Internet title. That's completely on you, man. You vacated that son of a bitch. And you never wanted a rematch for it. Tom Veer came in and he steamrolled that tournament and he won the whole thing, and then you never wanted a chance to get the title back. Yeah, you're right. I didn't. Yeah, and then Adrian Nova rolled you up to become the Adrian Nova rolled you up and he became the LSWF World Champion again, and you didn't ever go for a rematch for that. Carnold, what I'm gathering here is that you're not champion because you don't go after your rematches anymore, dude. That's not on me. That's 100% on you. I can't control the fact that you're cowering out of your rematches. I'm not cowering out of my rematches, Xander. And here's the thing. Everyone's going on and on about how I sold out, all this, that, and the other. They're talking like I'm just some big face on the screen. Yeah, what do you mean by that? I mean, Xander, here's the thing about that. Okay. The thing about that is, well... What are you doing? Hey! What are you doing? The thing about that, Xander, is... this stream is mine now. The sunglasses are off. So that you can look at me dead in the eyes. Surprise, motherfuckers! It's Carnold. Oh, you thought that was gone? I'm sorry, look, do you want some kind of sunglasses? Well, here's all Xander has on his desk. These work for you? This is good enough? You don't want to see my eyes? Here's the deal. One talks about me being a sellout. Says I betrayed Xander. No. He betrayed me. Xander betrayed me. He stabbed me in the back. Told me to stop defending my titles, to vacate them, because I was getting hurt. Take a break. Well, he had to cancel his whole indies so that I would take a break. Well, now, the problem for him is that Arnold is 100% healed up. That's right, I'm real in the flesh. He won't be needing that. So, I vowed to take everything precious to Xander. So I think what's next for me is something I have never had before. Something I want very, very much. So, bad blood. We'll do it again. Ray, hold the LS11 Grand Championship tight. LIW will be back this week. JT, you talk nothing but a bunch of fucking bullshit about Arnold each and every time I show up. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm a lot more uncensored than Xander. I'm a lot more unhinged than Xander. I'm not afraid to say fuck you to everything you said about me. You want to talk a bunch of fucking shit about Arnold? The bell's gonna go ding fucking ding at LAW. And you're gonna wish you'd never signed that fucking contract. You talk nothing but shit, JT. You talk a lot of shit. And you're gonna find out, good and well, at LAW, what the hell? Hey, whoa! Okay, look, I've figured out how to get myself back in, kind of. What the hell? I did my best. I'm trying to get back in. I'm trying to get him out. You don't have to listen to me. I'm the star of the show. The people love me way more than they love you, and you know it. You're afraid of it. You fear the fact that guy with a leather jacket and sunglasses. You're not even wearing sunglasses right now. That's not the point right now, is it? The point is that they love me. The people have always liked me more than they've liked you, and it's something that you've never been able to understand, nothing you've never been able to comprehend. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe that's the case. Maybe for a while, they did like me a lot less than they liked you. Maybe I was being shoved down their throats. Maybe I was going on a little too long, but this is my show. And this is my channel. And so, Cornold, now that you're out of here, you and JT can finish your little squabble that you've been having for all these years in the chat and in the Discord. You can finish that at LAW. But Cornold, you want this at Bad Blood? You got it. LAW is coming back. And Cornold, I'm coming back for Blackstone and my US title soon. But in the meantime, we named a whole event after it back in 2022. LAW's first premium live event of 2024 back on the LS11 Universe channel. I think it's time that we give the fans something they've been waiting for. I think it's time we run back Something that no one thought they would ever see again after what we called it back in 2022. Going into 2023 with the end of LSWF last year. Carnold, where did you throw my wedding ring, you piece of shit? There it is. Think you can quantum leap into my seat and try and take things from me. That's not how it works, you piece of shit. Carnold, we called it the first time. The last time and the only time. The first time we did it. Los Angeles Wrestling. Carnold. Xander. Twice in a lifetime. Because, Carnold, we're going to do things my way. And then, when I'm done with you, I'm coming for Blackstone and my U.S. title. And then, when I've got that back, the score stands 1-1 with me and someone else. Once I've handled Carnold, once I've handled Blackstone, I think it's finally time for Xander Ray 3. Brantley, you've got one thing absolutely right. When it comes to the LS11 universe, when it comes to the LS11 originals, the not real wrestlers, the fictional wrestlers of the LS11 universe, one stands above the rest. One was the ARW champion and LSWF world champion first. One was able to win both of those without merging shows. One has beat Sephiroth and the Homelander. One has main evented more Xander Manias than anybody. I am the final boss of the LS11 originals. Homelander, Sephiroth, Raj Desi, Carnold, Alex Blackstone, anyone that wants this predictions title will have to go through me to get it. Blackstone, you and me, Los Angeles Wrestling, United States Championship. I want some. I'm gonna come get some. So, with all that being said, we're not done with stream yet. I've got one or two more quick things to do on the website. And then I will be done. For the night, at least. Or for now, at least. And then I'm going to update more on later in the week. But yeah. There you go. There we are. So there you have it. Los Angeles Wrestling's coming back this week. Carnold and JT gonna have a match. I'm getting my U.S. title rematch. That'll be fun. Thank you, JT, for the audience applause. I think sometimes people forget that I'm actually a pretty damn good promo when I'm not having to type it all out in Discord and getting random gifts thrown at me left and right. Excuse me. It's a very dainty sneeze on my part there. It felt like a full-on promo video. Thank you, Brantley. Thank you. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that I'm going to have to cancel twice in a lifetime. Oh, why? You think you're going to be able to end Carnold on Thursday? Oh god, I'm going to sneeze again. I think the post-vacation crud is starting to hit. Wait almost 3 years to get your hands on this guy. Do what you can, JT. Do what you can. Do what you must. Do what you can. Do what you must. Alright, I think got everything fixed on the website now. So we'll go ahead and publish that for now. If I forgot something, I can handle it tomorrow. Alright, cool. Website is as updated as I'm going to be able to get it tonight. Give it a minute. Cool. Alright, website is as updated as I can get it for tonight. Pierre says, JT, I think you're in trouble, dude. Not going to lie. Yeah, I'm a little worried for you, JT. I'm not going to lie. I am a little worried for you. I can't guarantee a win, but he sure as hell ain't walking out in one piece. I wish you the best of luck on that one, my friend. I am from my vacation. I've missed you all. I'm going to get rested up so that I can work on Cyber Sunday, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye everyone.